Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. These other haters, man, they trying to settle up.
All right, y'all, what's good? Welcome to this week's episode of Ninja Talk. This week, we're going to discuss DC and the current state of the DCEU, live action movies and such. Whether you're excited about it, you're not excited, you could care less, whatever your opinion is on the universe. I'm here with my co-host, Eric.
Hey, what's going on, yeah?
And Carl.
Yo.
So without any further delays, let's get started. Yeah. So DC versus Marvel. DC, they're out here doing their thing, trying to fix what they fumbled. DC, man. So of course we got to talk about their latest release, the Batman, just a little bit.
Of course.
Obviously it's not connected to the overall universe. It's its own thing, which I think is fine, first and foremost. I saw the movie. I would say it's different. It's different from any comic book movie. I can't even compare it to any other comic book movie. It's so different. I would say if you're a fan of like detective movies, Seven, the Zodiac Killer, the old school 90s detective movies, if you're a fan of that, you'll be a fan of this movie. As far as like Batman movies, if you like The Long Halloween, they definitely drew a lot of inspiration from The Long Halloween. You'll like this.
I like that movie, so that's good.
Yeah, you like once you see the movie, you're like, oh yeah, they took that straight out of The Long Halloween. But that's what I'll say on that. Overall, I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, so honestly, I've seen like maybe the trailer like one or two times, but I haven't really thought that's about it. Like I knew it was coming out, but I was like, oh shit, did it come out already? I don't know, honestly.
Man.
And then like the next day is like people talking about the Batman. I was like, oh shit. Yes, they died. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I was like, I knew it was sometime around, now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about it. That's not to say like I don't want to see it. I mean, because I kind of do. So I think it was about time to see, Batman reboot. Get one ever so often. So it's like, let's see what they did with this one.
Right. Where
So,
Carl, did you see it?
I did not see it yet. I have it on my bucket list. But I just need to carve out some time to go see that.
Yeah. It's a full 3 hours.
oh,
Full.
And that's pretty long.
oh my god.
A full 3 hours.
This better be like on like in-game epic proportions. That's a long ass movie.
Who do they introduce in it?
Shit better blow me away.
They got Riddler and they got Catwoman. Penguin, Falcone, to a lesser extent, Maroni. Falcone and Maroni to a lesser extent.
Falcone?
Yeah.
Okay, I see what they did there. So they really was trying to make like a live action Long Halloween.
Yeah. Basically, that's the vibe I'm getting from when you're talking about it. So
for sure.
I definitely wouldn't mind seeing it now.
And one thing I really liked the movie did was Riddler. Riddler. What we call him? A
B-list villain. B-list ass.
Oh man, I like the way
B-list.
they completely changed his character, so it's like completely different. So it's a fresh take. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Now, that being said, do you think there's like a can you make a good comparison between the Riddler in the movie versus the one in Long Halloween,
Um.
or some similarities? I would say.
So, who can I compare Riddler to as a villain? I don't know. That's tough. That's tough.
No. It's that like so like the Riddler we got in the Long Halloween and the one we got in the live action movie. Do you see some comparisons, like some similarities between the two,
Nah,
or is like they're both like their own standalone things?
yeah, they're completely different characters. Like
Gotcha,
it's
gotcha.
like they could have honestly named the dude anything else besides Riddler, and it would have worked. uh, but yeah, that's Batman.
Nice.
There was some rumors that, or not even rumors, speculation. Some people think
Mm,
that the Ezra Miller Flash movie was gonna bring
mm,
Robert Pattinson's Batman as the main Batman in the universe. I don't see that
mm,
happening. Just because I follow, small things like,
Yeah.
and I read quotes about the director of the Batman said it's much easier to make this movie without thinking about the entire universe as a whole. So I don't really see him being on board with putting this Batman in the Justice League.
Mhm.
Because like the movie itself, it goes for like a very realistic feel versus
mm,
like, you know, over the top action and
mm.
crazy stuff that happens in these Justice
CGI
League.
up the wazoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
um, so that being said, I have no idea who's our current Batman in the DCEU. There's also speculation that they might bring back Ben Affleck.
Which I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to. I felt like he did a good job as Batman.
Yeah, I like him. He's like 50. I just checked. I just Googled his age the other day. This man's 50 years old.
Yeah. I mean, he still look good because J-Lo's with him. So
Oh man. So I think that's my only downside with Ben Affleck is he's getting up there in age.
Mm.
yeah, I mean, that's what they got stunt doubles for.
That's true.
I'm being real. I'm being real. You gotta fudge the angles a little bit, but that's what they're for. But at the same time, it's like if he does get too old and he starts to show, then like the costume looks a little weird. And it's like when they do the stunts, like that wasn't him. You could tell the body types was not the same. Come on, bro. You ain't fooling nobody. Stop it. Like so. I mean, there's that, but I don't know. There's ways to get around it. But if they don't bring him back, like who would you want to be the new main Batman? Do you have any like candidates in mind?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Adam West. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that in a crossover movie, but
Oh man, Adam West,
time travel,
same costume and everything.
of course. Kapow! My shark repellent. This homie said shark repellent. Like that show was wild though.
But
Oh man.
nah, I don't have any particular candidate. The only thing I could really see is if they brought back Ben Affleck and then they're like, all right, we need to go younger. They did like a whole Batman Beyond type thing.
Mm. Honestly, I would love to see Batman Beyond brought to live action. Like I love Batman Beyond.
Good. That's. I wasn't too big of a fan of Batman Beyond.
Oh, Wow. I was thinking the upgraded technology, Batman Beyond.
Now I was just gonna say this man Joker never dies.
No, no, bro.
Facts, bro.
It's like an eternal struggle. Can't have one without the other. They keep each other balanced.
True.
I
Wait,
just
you about
uh,
to say, Michael?
yeah, I just watched the Justice League animated series, and
Hmm.
they had like an episode specifically for Batman Beyond. It was like completely misplaced. It was just like focused on Batman Beyond, and they showed like how he got created and stuff.
Mhm.
And I had no idea he's actually the son of Bruce Wayne in a weird way.
He's like a clone.
Like,
He has his DNA.
Really?
yeah,
Just freaking Amanda Waller and all that. I was like, yo,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I
Like,
was
oh,
blown
the world.
away.
I was like, she's like, the world's not ready for, they're, not ready
Yeah.
to be without Batman. Like, oh shit, it makes sense. Kind of
Wait,
blew me away for a second, but oh my god.
so was that just how they explain it in the Justice League show that you were watching, or is that literally how it is in Batman Beyond, like the series?
That's
That
how it
was
is
on.
in the series.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So those two
the
shows
very
are
end.
connected loosely, but they're connected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
I was like, what? It's like, wow, mind blown. I
so the next thing I'm gonna
was
do
like,
is
wow.
watch Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Amanda Waller stole Bruce Wayne's DNA, and
Yeah.
then she kind of gave it to a doctor who put it in a shot and gave it to Terry McGinnis' father, so that when he reproduced, it was Bruce Wayne's DNA. It was the craziest thing I've ever heard.
What?
Wild.
Yo, Amanda Waller be on some stuff, bro.
Facts,
Oh,
bro. That's facts. That is facts.
oh, man.
No. And speaking of Amanda Waller, Viola Davis is like the perfect Amanda Waller.
Yo, I was saying that after I watched Suicide Squad, like, yo, who else could play this part better than her?
100% great casting. Since we're talking about Amanda Waller, Peacemaker, bro. Did y'all watch Peacemaker?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I guess I did.
I think I peeped like either one or two episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know I was surprised they made a whole movie for this guy. I was like, damn.
Oh,
That's
series.
crazy. Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, no, I was surprised, and it was actually pretty decent. Pretty
It
decent.
was. I was pleasantly surprised
Yeah.
when
Same.
John Cena put on his acting chops. I was like, oh, good for you. Good for you, John. I see you. Good for you.
I hope they bring back. I hope they bring back some of the characters that were in the movie,
Mm.
just to kind of like, just to show like, oh yeah, like we're still like connected to the original source.
Right.
No, yeah, definitely they do. A few times, Peacemaker. I'm not this serious spoiler, but there's a few times throughout the series where he like has flashbacks about killing Rick Flag in the
Yeah.
movie, and thinking about what he said, and when he's questioning himself. I was like, I like how they did that. Yeah, it's a spinoff, but kind of like gives. So here's homage back to, like you said, the original source, which would be the movie.
Right.
I thought it was pretty cool.
100%.
So,
And they drop references to like Batman and Superman. Like there's like quick
miss
mentions of
those.
them. You missed them?
Well, the one now that I'm thinking about the one that I do remember is when they get into at the end when they get into the barn and like calling Justice League,
Yeah, there's
and then
that
after
one.
everything is over, they're like walking. You guys are late, assholes. Just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Now he made like a funny comment about Batman. I think it was
Yeah.
like something about Batman and him are not too different. It's just that like Batman has like money or something like that. It was something along those lines.
Yeah.
But nah, I thought that part was kind of funny
For
because
sure.
he's totally right. Him and Batman are not too much different from each other.
Well, except Batman doesn't kill people.
True.
He kills people.
Mm.
So there's also that.
Yeah, that I think that's what he said. Yeah.
And I feel like he was arguing with his neighbor or something.
Yeah, he was arguing with his neighbor.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of Batman won't kill for the greater good, but he will. He was saying that like Batman won't kill for the greater good, but he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's kind of
Something
true
like that,
though.
yeah.
That's kind of true though, because like that was the same. That was the very reason Catwoman left him, because he wasn't trying to kill Riddler.
Wild.
I mean, his moral compass is just that strong. Like,
is it though? Is it?
Hey, man. If he kills a killer, there's still the same amount of killers in the world.
It's just one less.
But now he becomes a killer.
but then, exactly, he becomes one of those killers that he tries to stop. So it's like, that's redundant. You can stop a killer, you're gonna kill and become a killer. So it's like the cycle never ends.
So then he just needs to kill another killer. Now it's just one less.
You're just making it even worse.
Oh man.
Like, I kill them because they're evil.
Amen.
I mean, yeah, but that makes you a killer too. So you're gonna turn yourself in?
For the greater good.
Like y'all got me up in there.
Nah, Light, like at first, he was doing some good. He just went off the rails. Especially when he was like, like eating that bag of chips, like, it was crazy. But like, I still don't understand why that scene was like so like masterfully edited. It was just, he was like, I'm gonna write a name, I'm gonna take a chip. I was like,
They had to put some action in there.
so much emphasis, like it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good episode. I enjoyed that episode, but it was a little extra. You can't deny that.
Before we move on, I'm gonna ask this now. Is there any particular movie, DC movie, y'all are excited for?
To be honest, I'm not really too aware of any DC movies that are supposed to be coming out this year.
I could list them.
There's like a couple. I think there's like Black Adam. Yeah, Black Adam, October.
Yeah, so they just delayed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, DC League of Super Pets.
It's a hard skip. It's a hard skip. It's I'll watch it when it's on HBO.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that Black Adam though. That I just recently, like maybe like a month or two ago, I watched Shazam. And that was like my first time watching. I was like, okay, damn, this is actually really good. But it was just the storyline that was like really good,
Yeah.
Because it's like the way they kind of like pieced it together with the ancient wizard and how Black Adam was created. And I was like, okay, dang, I need that second one ASAP.
Yeah, personally, talk about Shazam real quick. I wasn't crazy about the movie. I did like the story. I like the kid. So my beef with the whole movie is that the adult version of Shazam acts more of a kid than the young version of him, which made no sense to me. It made no sense.
Facts.
But I like the whole storyline where the kid's like in a foster house and then he's trying to track down his original mom. I thought that was dope. Um, everything outside of that, it's all
Uh-huh.
right. But I like that for that whole his whole origin. I like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yo, what really? Oh, sorry, bro. My bad. Did I cut you off, bro?
now you
My
good, you good.
bad. You can finish.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, I was gonna bring up so you know right now how like in I think it's like season 4 of Young Justice, every person in the title entrance theme song, everybody gets their own like segment of the show. I think the last person that they focused on was Zatanna. No,
Yeah.
Zatanna, and it was kind of like focusing around her new students and how like she was teaching the magic, and one of them was the girl that was from the orphanage with what is it, Billy?
Billy.
Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Billy Batson.
yeah, and she was like they were kind of like explaining like her whole backstory, how she gave up her powers, her Shazam powers, and all that. And I was like, okay, damn. Like it kind of got me like interested. Like, how did she even get it in the first place? So that's what led me into like now going back and watching the movie. And I did a little bit of, like reading up on it and stuff. Um, no, it was really interesting. I think it was like originally when they created the character Shazam, he didn't like it was just him that was the superhero. But like after all the lawsuits and everything with for the name Captain Marvel with Marvel, and they had to just like reboot the whole character.
Mhm.
And so then they like included like the rest of the kids in the orphanage into the whole like superhero line. And then that's where you see like Shazam and Captain Marvel Jr. and Miss Marvel and all this type, all these like characters in the group. So I thought that part was like really interesting how they did his storyline,
I feel you.
his origins, I should say.
Yeah, it's definitely different. You know what I'm saying? How
For
many
sure, for sure.
foster kids for superheroes do we have?
Yeah, I know. I definitely I definitely haven't seen the movie yet. I think I tried, but I just got distracted. I was tired. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Damn.
But I am excited to see Black Adam.
Yeah. The Rock said, I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a quote out there from The Rock that said it's like one of the best comic book movies. So I'm gonna hold him to that. I'm gonna hold him to that.
I mean, so that means it's gotta be up to. I mean, quick. What's your top comic book movie so far?
Like The Dark Knight, like it gotta be on that
Yeah.
on that
So
level.
for me, I gotta at least be because this is probably gonna be his origin movie.
Mhm.
So at least gotta be as good as Iron Man.
Yeah, I think that's
First
easy.
one.
That's obtainable.
Exactly. So I mean, but you'd be surprised how type people fuck it up. Look at the first version of Justice League.
That's
God awful.
true.
You say, yeah. I mean, I think that's a reasonable bar they can get to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
Like, if it ends up being as good as like Captain America and Winter Soldier,
mhm. Right.
okay then. You know what I mean?
Have
But
you
you gotta at least pass that threshold.
have y'all peeped the trailer? They got Dr. Fate and Hawkman in there.
I think I did a while ago. I would have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I wish we could like have it up on the screen.
From the Justice League animated series I was watching, they had Hawkgirl as like one of the original members of the Justice League for whatever reason. But I was feeling Hawkgirl. I was feeling her character. I didn't know too much about her. And then they eventually
Nah.
introduced Hawkman, and I was like, I'm not feeling this.
My bro, no, it don't work.
Speaking of Hawk Girl, you you know how like in the Flash they kind of like depict her as like a reincarnated person.
Yeah,
It's like is that her storyline or is that just the Flash just winging it?
nah, that's the official storyline. Is
Oh
that
wow.
both they're both lovers, and they're just destined, when they die, they're destined to be reincarnated and find each other again. That's their
Star-crossed lovers
yeah.
or something like that. Destined lovers, kind of like Hancock, him and dude's wife.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
But you know, with the reincarnation aspect.
Right. But
Yeah. So hold on. So yeah, I mean, Shazam should be interesting. I mean, do I necessarily have to watch? I mean, Black Adam. Do I necessarily have to watch Shazam to enjoy Black Adam?
I don't think so, because I feel like when they made Shazam, there was no plans of a Black Adam movie.
That's true.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's how it went down.
So, you think this Black Adam movie and the Shazam movie are going to be in the same universe?
Oh yeah, I think it's
Maybe
all in the
like-
same universe.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think there's gonna be any like, oh snap, I didn't understand this because I didn't watch Shazam. You know, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's Shazam 2 come out already.
oh yeah, that's in
Just
the
coming up.
works. I had that on my list somewhere. That's in the works. I think that's 2023 now, maybe. Hold up.
I thought it was because the original one was
Oh
December
no.
2022.
Yeah, it got moved up to December, so it comes out
Oh,
at the end
okay.
of the year.
December 16th.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like I should at least watch the first one before I see this one.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, should I just wait for it to be on HBO Max, or are they gonna release it, in theaters and HBO Max?
I think they're I'm speculating, but I think they're done with straight to HBO releases because they make more money if it comes out in theaters.
Well, yeah, because you gotta freaking pay for everything else under the sun. I'm like, yo, you might as well just take my kidney for this like slushy right here. Like, oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, what else they got a Batgirl movie in the works to be
Yeah.
decided.
So my thing with that movie is, how are we gonna do Batgirl if we don't got a Batman? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, that's true.
So
I don't know, but see, that's the thing, like, because I don't know if her character is good enough to stand alone.
right. I mean, you need at least like a Batman to train her or something. Like something. Like you can't
Right.
just give me a Batgirl. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like,
is she in Gotham? What like, bro?
well, I mean, if we're going by the animated series origin, it was when she met Bruce Wayne. So, but at the
Right.
same time, it's like, I mean, how many other do we really want another like origin movie? Do you want like one like later down in the future when she maybe goes off by herself a little bit? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And fights off like, I'm assuming she's fighting Batman villains. I don't know. At least like Catwoman, Poison Ivy. Maybe they reintroduced Poison Ivy. I think the last time was what, when Uma Thurman.
Yeah, probably. Unless you want to go by the TV series.
Yeah, I forgot about the TV series for a minute. Yeah, but I mean that's TV. That's TV. I don't
It's
think.
different. Right.
Yeah. So, how they got a movie version and a TV version. That can be the TV version, and they can introduce the movie version.
Sheesh. So yeah.
So
So I would say Batgirl is probably like the least. I am not excited for it at all at this point. I think that Flash movie, which is the top of my list of excitement, got pushed back to 2023. But I think after that
Mm.
Flash movie, we're gonna have some clarity as to who Batman is, who's our Superman. Is Henry Cavill coming back to Superman? I think they gotta address that because what do we do?
I don't know because I think
What are we
Vinny's. I
doing?
think retcon time. No. Um didn't he sign up for a role in the MCU? Henry
Really?
Cavill? I could have sworn I saw an article on that.
Everybody
Could've
wants
sworn I
that
did.
Marvel check.
I mean, that's a hefty check. Look
For
at
sure.
freaking RDJ, bro. I think dude he got like what 10 million for starring in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think he got more than that, but
No. What's the second one?
yeah, the second one, he was barely on screen. Man got paid.
Yeah. Yeah, he got like $10 million for like 8 minutes. I was like, that's crazy.
Wow.
Like that's nuts.
But what I do know is Henry Cavill wants to come back. So
Hmm. Wants to.
write a
So
Man of Steel too.
I never honestly I don't even remember seeing the first one. I don't think I did.
So I'm gonna talk about
I'm
the
slacking on the DCEU. It just doesn't hit right for me. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
No, I
talk
don't
about
blame you, bro.
I'm gonna talk about the first one real quick because I was thinking about it the other day. Um, so first of all, that first one, if you think about the era that movie came out in, with Cap 1, Iron Man 1, Thor 1,
Mm.
the Hulk, that movie is just as good as those movies. Anybody acting like Man of Steel was straight garbage is tripping, bro. Like,
No, I mean, I'm like I said, I didn't see the whole movie, so I can't compare it. And it's not that I didn't want to, I just never did. It was one of those things. So I'm sure it can be fire as hell. I just never made the time for it.
right.
That's all. I'm not knocking it or anything. I'm saying I just haven't had time to see
I hear you. I hear you.
it.
I'm just saying, other people out there be hating on this movie. I'm like, why does this movie get so much hate?
I mean, there's always a few. There's always some. So
But yeah,
what else is coming out? The Aquaman 2
Aquaman 2. That's
and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah.
March 20th. I don't think I've watched a trailer or anything on that. I have no idea.
I don't know if there is a trailer.
I don't know what that story is going to be about. No clue.
So that's coming out before the Flash movie. The Flash movie is coming out. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's June 2023. So
Yep.
that's way out there. But that should be a good movie. I like Ezra Miller. I mean, I think it's weird. It's running a little weird, but maybe it makes more sense. I don't know, but I think it should be good. I like
that
him
movie's
as an
gonna be
actor.
fire. I think that movie's gonna be fire.
But at the same time, it's like, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was so disappointed when they delayed it. I was like, no, bro.
It's like, are they gonna give us the usual Flashpoint like storyline? Like, I mean, how many times are we gonna have to see Flashpoint?
Right.
Like, we know what happens in Flashpoint. Like,
True.
like, oh, you know Flashpoint? Oh yeah, I've seen Flashpoint like 10 times already. Why? They making a new one? Yeah. Shit. I'll still see it, but come on now.
It's gonna be a different take on it for sure.
Yeah. No. But yeah, nonetheless, it's still gonna be a good movie. I'm not saying I hate Flashpoint. It's just the point that I've seen it
Right.
a few times.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. But it's gonna be good, nonetheless. I hope.
And then I think the final confirmed movie is Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about time they put some respect on his name.
Yeah, I definitely think he deserves more screen time because
Hmm.
he's just interesting. I mean, like I feel
I
like
mean,
in Young Justice they don't even give him that much screen time. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
yeah.
Right.
And then like it was that also give him some like screen, some material from Young Justice in the invasion because I know he played a big part in that.
Hmm.
So they kind of adapt that to live action. That'd be interesting.
And
I don't know too much about Blue Beetle's backstory except that the original was a human in a costume.
Aren't they working on a Static Shock movie too?
Supposedly, I believe.
it's not super confirmed, but
No. But I mean, I think the kid from Stranger Things would be like his name. Listen, he's a lot of people like would like him to play Static, which I wouldn't be opposed to.
Mm.
Would
yeah,
not.
I think Michael B. Jordan is producing that. I think.
I heard that. Yes.
Yeah, I heard something like that too. That'd be dope. Cause Virgil needs his respect.
He does. He really does.
uh,
Oh my God, they're really gonna make a Wonder Woman 3? I hope not. I really hope not.
I mean,
Yo,
I'll
I
take
tried
it.
to watch. I tried to watch one of them. I think it was like 20. What was it like
The
20 something?
second one,
I think
the
it was the
garbage
second
one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I was struggling. It was like the one where like the other girl, like her friend or whatever, it gets like powers temporarily. Like, yo, I was struggling to watch that. I was just like, damn, this is bad.
I don't know who greenlit that movie or what, but that was bad. The villains were so bad. I was like,
I mean, the first one had his, it's he ain't in there too, but
I like the
it's like
first one.
damn.
The first one's a
I mean,
solid origin movie, you know.
yeah. I mean, the only gripes I like have with it is just like the fight with Ares. When you like really like
Yeah, I
look
agree.
at it, like it's like poorly done.
Yep, I agree.
Mhm.
Actually,
Some
100%.
spots. It's like, oh wow. And I kind of had to like watch a breakdown video like multiple times to like oh shit, and then watch it again. Like, damn, they're right. That's awful. But I mean, I take the first one over the second one.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah. Shit, I'd even take that. Was it Wonder Woman Bloodlines over it
Yep, no doubt.
with Rosario Dawson
Yep,
for
yep.
sure.
That movie's it's definitely down at the bottom of my list. It's just no. I
Like
will never
why?
never rewatch that ever again.
Like you're trying to rebuild the cinematic universe, but y'all just pumping out misses. It's just not good.
High
It's
key,
not.
high key.
All right, yeah, that's most of the movies I think confirmed releases. Is there any character y'all want to get a movie that we don't know if they're getting that isn't confirmed to getting a movie?
Uh, um, honestly, I'd love a Zatanna movie.
Zatanna, yep.
Yo, that actually would be. I feel like that would be a dark movie.
I feel like it might have us like. I feel like it might have some like Constantine vibes. I know
Mhm.
they've worked together a few times.
Mm,
I mean, thinking
yeah.
back to the one with Keanu Reeves, maybe update a little bit,
Mhm.
for current times.
Yeah.
I think it would be a pretty good movie,
I feel
or
you.
some kind of aspect of it. Yeah. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's been like officially set in stone, but I think it's like to be decided. So it's in the works. You're trying to find cats and or whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited to see that one. She's powerful. One of the more powerful characters in the
For sure.
DC.
I think with
I would like a.
Doctor Fate, we'll see Zatanna.
Mm.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to see one on Superboy, Connor. Just kind of
Mhm.
like differentiating between him, Superman, Superman's son, because like some people get that one mixed up. Like they'll be like, "Oh, yo, Connor is Superman's son." Like, nah, 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 nah. He's a test subject. Superman has a son, but it's not Connor.
Right.
Yeah.
At least we got Titans.
Yeah.
Actually, need to finish that up. I stopped at like season 3 or something like that.
I think
Season 2 or season 3, something like that.
that's all there is. 3 seasons.
Oh, for real?
The last season was with Jason Todd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. They're in the works of season 4 with Brother Blood.
Brother Blood.
Brother,
Hey.
brother Blood. But I'm out here trying.
Don't be throwing up no gang signs, bro.
Yo, the thing about Brother Blood is in Teen Titans, like the old one that we used to watch on Cartoon Network, and the one in the animated film was like 2 different like
Oh yeah,
Brother Bloods,
for
like
sure.
because it's like the one we used to watch on Cartoon Network, that dude was a peon, but the one that they did in the animated film, that one was actually a lot better. Like I kind of like how they put in that whole like religious vibe, that like cultic vibe with it. So I don't know. It kind of got me interested in him as a character. So I definitely want to see how Titans is gonna execute that one.
Yeah. Was this Judas contract, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Judas Contract.
What it was. I'll say Titans. My only beef with that show this past season was like it started off dope, super hot fire, and then I don't know, the writing just went downhill. I don't know what happened.
Really?
Like
Damn.
I loved the beginning of the season,
Mm.
everything they were doing, and then they basically made Jason Todd Scarecrow's Pond. They
Oh
brought
wow.
Homegirl back from the dead in a way that made no real sense.
Wait, which homegirl?
Wonder Girl.
Really?
It
Wow.
made no sense. I might have to watch it again, but the time I was watching it, it made no sense.
Yeah, I have to jump back into it myself.
But the start of the season, like, was 10 out of 10. By the end of the season, we got closer to like a 7. So hopefully, season
Dwindling.
4
Seven's still good.
still good.
Seven's
Season
average.
4 is consistent.
Average ass. Yeah. I don't know who else is there. I feel like we need somebody new, like that's never been like
Never been.
on screen. Like at the same time, who's interesting enough
Mhm.
to like have their own standalone movie to maybe like branch into somebody else's like a crossover movie or something like that.
I got you.
But and I honestly like before I let you go, I honestly think they need to give Green Lantern a redo because
I was just
that
about to
one
say
that one that we got with Ryan Reynolds, damn bro, it's just not good. We can't leave it like that. And the thing is, they're redoing it. They're redoing everything. Like, why don't you redo movies that are actually garbage? And this is one of those movies you need to redo. Like,
Facts.
I should have been at
I'm
the
just
top
saying.
of the list.
For sure. But yeah, go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
I was about to say Booster Gold.
Oh my god.
No, I don't know if Booster Gold can have his own movie, but he does have his own episode in Justice League. And I was like, I never heard of him before that episode. And I was like, this guy's kind of interesting.
I know. We would have to do like because I honestly don't know too much about Booster Gold. I think he's like, from what I do remember, he's just like he's like a try hard, honestly. Like, he wants to do good. He's just not very good at doing good. At least in the cartoon version. I don't know much else about him
So
besides he had like some tech, high
So-
tech.
supposedly he was really good friends with Ted, the dude. So we have so when we think about Blue Beetle, we think about what's his name? Reyes? I think his name was like Reyes or something like that.
Yeah,
But like Booster Gold was cool with Ted, the guy
original.
before. The original guy. And I'm just trying to figure out how does that make sense? Cause it's like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like Booster Gold is from the future. He just came back into the past to like be a superhero. And it's like, how did he like befriend Ted?
Right.
It's like Ted is dead. He's Reyes's predecessor, you know, and he's
Yeah.
dead. Nah, but yo, Ted was on some other stuff, bro. Like that dude was crazy smart. That dude was on some other stuff.
Bro, most of the heroes and villains in DC are like smart as hell.
Facts.
Yeah. For sure. They got Mr. Terrific. I think that's his name.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Terrific? Is that his name?
He has those balls with the T's on them flying around him.
The fuck?
You don't know Mr. Terrific? I mean, he was technically an Arrow.
He's like crazy. He's like crazy OP. Like he's like Omega level type stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I see what it is.
They describe him as genius level intellect.
Hmm.
But yeah, he was an Arrow. I wasn't really feeling his depiction in Arrow.
Was it garbage?
They just didn't. I mean, they got the intellect down, but like when it came to like fighting, this man was
He was
useless.
garbage.
He was useless.
Yeah.
He was like, "Why are you even in the field, bro?
Like, bro,
Just
that's
stay
not how you
behind the
throw a
scenes.
punch.
Just stay behind the scenes."
Yeah. Yeah,
But
no, I've never heard of him,
but yeah, with Green Lantern, I think they should do John Stewart.
yeah,
I was saying the same thing.
it's more.
I mean, you already failed Hal Jordan, so
Yeah, you have him.
you might as well just
Give us the black guy.
Yeah, like give a person of color a chance. Give another black director a shot.
So besides that, all those characters and stuff,
Mhm.
you got to work towards a big bad, right? You know what I'm saying? I think they had a good thing going, working towards Darkseid,
Yeah,
because from what I've seen from Darkseid, that man's a problem.
Yeah.
Like that man's a problem. Like he's a villain that could actually challenge Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all these characters, all their powers. He could actually challenge them all.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we see more Darkseid in the future.
Yes, you was talking about that. Like that the scene that automatically pops into my head is from the animated movie. I think it was a dark side that shows up and Green Lantern's like, yo, I'm gonna take him out. And like he like goes to charge at him. Homie just like punches him. Sends him flying, and then a bunch of parademons just like kind of jump him like Black Gang style and just like start beating on him.
He's a problem, bro. I'm telling you. So
Like
Yeah.
homie just like one shotted him, and then parademons just pick up the slack and just like stomp on him while he's on the ground. Like, all right then. And that's also kind of why I think Green Lantern they need to go with John's story, because how he just got embarrassed, bro. Like, that's so embarrassing. But
I'm also down
Yeah.
to see more Lex Luthor,
yeah.
even Jesse Eisenberg's version. I thought,
That's him to say Jesse Eisenberg or somebody new.
yeah, Jesse Eisenberg. I actually like this character a lot.
Hmm.
He got potential.
Yeah, no, I felt like they were definitely going in a good direction. with Dark Side showing up, kind of compete with the MCU, which clearly did not work. Um, but yeah, I'm not. I don't really know too many like big bad villains besides maybe like Brainiac.
Yeah, Brainiac's
I
interesting
don't.
too.
mm,
There's a
Yeah.
scene where he merges with Lex Luthor.
mm,
And that was some craziness.
mm.
Yo, first of all, that Justice League show, it came out in like 2001. Hella underrated, bro. Hella underappreciated. If it came out today, like everybody would be watching it, 100%. Like, cause that show's deep, not deep, but like they have a lot of story arcs.
Mhm.
Um, and like they even, Wonder Woman, that first movie, how it's like World War II. They did
Mhm.
that whole thing in the Justice League show. Some people say like Wonder Woman copied Captain America 1, where he's fighting World War One. But not Justice League did that back in 2001.
Mm.
You feel me? But there's a lot of interesting story arcs. They bring in a whole bunch of characters. Such a underrated show.
Yeah,
Highly
Which one are we talking
recommend.
about?
Justice League.
Justice League Unlimited.
I was going to say
They're
Unlimited or
they're
the
they're both the same thing. So Justice League is season 1 and 2. Justice League Unlimited is season 3, 4, and 5.
okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what got me into like being such a big DC fan.
Mm.
Because I remember watching that stuff back when it was on Cartoon Network when I was a kid, and I was like, yo, like it was just so much characters. I was like, damn, I think they maybe it might have more characters than Marvel,
Nah.
and I started liking them because of that.
Mhm.
But not like it was like their characters were a lot more interesting.
For sure.
At least to me. At least to me, it was.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, because I think for the longest time, I think DC had the upper hand when it came to like the animated shows.
Mhm.
And I still feel like they still kind of do.
Mhm.
I mean, Marvel's working on that, catching up, but they did a better job on like their animated shows. So like when it came to watching, I would watch a DC a lot more because of that exact reason.
Mhm.
On Cartoon Network, watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So I
For sure.
definitely agree with you on that.
Some dope stuff there. So that being said, I hope that they get this universe, whatever they're doing. I hope they get it right. Because
Come
I
on,
think
Warner Brothers.
there's a lot of potential, a lot of
Of
arcs they could
course,
do. There's
of
tons of
course.
potential. So I'm hoping they get it right. And I think we're moving in the right direction.
I mean, I kind of want to see a Nightwing movie.
Oh yeah.
I feel like,
You're gonna be waiting for a while.
oh yeah, definitely for sure. Like, because that's been in the talks for like the longest time.
Oh,
So yo, we want to see Nightwing in all his glory.
mhm,
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good potential characters, whether they're heroes or villains.
mhm,
I wouldn't mind getting a good villain solo movie. Maybe like Deathstroke. I
mhm.
mean, he's a villain we're all familiar with.
That'd be dope.
Um, yeah. Maybe Vandal Savage. Maybe he can be like the next big bad. So
Mhm,
no, he's a big villain.
right.
Not sure who else. Oh, Lobo. A lot of people been wanting a Lobo movie.
Really?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean,
Uh,
I think they could actually pull it off. At
you have
least
to find.
nowadays.
Yeah. Some people said Jason Momoa should have played Lobo. He looks.
I mean,
He
that
looks
I
more
feel like
like
he might have
Lobo.
knocked. He
Yeah.
does. That I think that would have been a great casting. But
Uh,
you already cast this, you know, fish guy. So
oh man. All right. Let's go into final thoughts? Because we could sit here and talk DC for another 3 hours.
I mean, you really could. There's a lot. There's a lot to like dig through. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like we covered a little bit on the further movies coming out. Maybe we could have dived a little bit on our expectations, but like you said, that's a lot to get into. So
So yeah, final thoughts. Who wants to start?
go ahead now, Carl. I know you're itching to start, my man.
I mean, I guess I'll just say that like, I would like to see more like interesting movies coming from DC, because like I mean, yo, like DC's not doing it up like Marvel is.
No.
Because like Marvel got a couple movies that I'm looking forward to right now.
Mhm.
You know, DC's my favorite comic book company, but I would like to see more like live action films coming from them.
You mean better live action?
Yeah, better. Yeah. So it's just like, I guess that's really just my final thought, really.
But
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. I think DC just needs to step it up. That's all I can really say. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're like I said, their animated shows are like been spicy as hell, but live action is suffering a little bit. Do better, DC. Do better.
for sure. Final thoughts. I'm my final thoughts, man. I'm looking forward to the Flash. I think that movie right there is gonna set up the rest of the universe. It's gonna show me where they're headed for real, for real. Like, what are they trying to do? Um, so I'm really excited for the Flash come June 2023. Oh my God, that's over. Oh my God, that hurts.
Over a year, bro.
That hurts. That hurts. That being said, I think Black Adam is gonna be good. I think Shazam will be solid as like a movie you throw on, to pass time. But Flash,
Background noise.
Flash. I
I mean,
can't
what
wait.
you watching? Oh shit, I don't even know. Oh, it's just Shazam too. Yeah.
And give us Green Lantern.
Exactly. John Stewart. John Stewart edition.
We just need Green Lantern. Bring back Cavill as Superman. Somebody as Batman. And a villain. And we're back in business.
Reverse Flash. I don't know.
Darkseid is basically just CGI. I don't even know who voiced him, but bring that dude back.
I don't even know.
Just bring the dude
Like, hey,
back.
some random guy off the street. What's your name? Oh, it doesn't matter. They call it somebody else anyway.
But yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, maybe this Flash movie sets up maybe like somehow messes up the timeline and there's all these bunch of different superheroes that come in or something. I don't know. But we'll see.
we'll see. I'm excited. I think the future's bright. I mean, it can't get worse.
Oh, it could always get worse. It can always get worse.
Man. We lived
The next
through.
thing you know, they release movie like, you know what? We can't do it anymore. Just sell off everything. We don't want it anymore.
We made it past Joss Whedon's Justice League.
Ash League is what you mean to call it?
Honestly, we're going in the right direction. So I'm hopeful.
Definitely.
So
Says I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful.
man. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. All of us here at Ninja Talk would like to thank you for tuning in tonight's episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Ninja Talk 3. Follow our Facebook, Instagram pages at Ninja Talk the Podcast. Podcast episodes drop every Tuesday on Anchor and Spotify. So make sure you're subscribed to get upload notifications. Once again, my name is Mike, and this has been Ninja Talk.